Today's video is the third video in our three-part series on the one-handed topspin backhand. All right, welcome back. We are going to be talking about everything that happens after contact on this one-handed topspin backhand. If you missed the first two videos, that would be the prep and the swing up to contact. I'll put those in the description below and you can check those out as well. Okay, so we have basically three things that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at the feet. The feet do two different things, or they have the option to do two different things. We're going to be looking at the shoulders, which also have the option to do two different things. And then we're going to be looking at the dominant arm, the height of the dominant arm on the finish. First, here we go, the feet. We got to figure out what those are doing. And remember, this is after contact, so this is into the finish. Some people come through here, they take that foot, they step out, and they just turn, and they hit their ball. Look at how my foot is put up like this. It's on its pivot point, but it has not really moved. The second option that you have is when you take a step into this thing, you may be swinging around with the foot, and you may end up lined up. I actually do that a lot on the return to serve, but you may end up lined up right here. Then we got to talk about what happens with the shoulders. And on the shoulders, one's a preference and one is what you see sometimes happen out there. But my preference for this is that when you turn sideways, you hit your shot and your shoulders pretty much remain to the side. They may open up a little bit, but they pretty much remain to the side. You also have the option to where you come through here and you throw them open. And when you throw them open, a lot of times you see that left foot come around with it, like this here. And that's really good actually on a cross-court ball. You can help pull the ball cross-court. Then we got to talk about the arm. And the arm on this shot, you got to make sure that your arm is not too low. So if I come in here and I swing and I roll down like this and I finish low, though you sometimes see players do that, it's not that common, but you finish too low, you're kind of helping the ball down and you roll over the top. And you don't want that one either. So your general rule of thumb for most of your backhands, not every backhand, but most of your backhands, you're going to come through here, you're going to hit like this, and the hand is about your shoulder height. So if I were to look straight down my arm, I'm going to see my hand right here. And as I do that, I come in like this. That is the best finish height that you could do. Now, how far does this arm go into the finish? That depends. It depends how flexible you are. Everybody has this break point, a point where the hands go back no further. And when you use your one-handed backhand, you should be coming through here and finding that break point. So if you are more flexible, you may come through here, finish, and your hands may almost touch each other. But if you're not as flexible, they're going to stop short and they're going to be a little bit more like this. And I think that that's why you see a big diversity on the tour on the one-handed backhands, is because people have different flexibility. And some are going to go far, some are not going to go as far. So when hitting this shot, remember, you have two options. You can step into this ball, you can throw your foot around as you hit, or you can just pivot the foot. Your shoulders, I prefer them to stay kind of sideways like this. But you could come in here and you can throw them open. And then when you finish, this hand is going to be about even with your shoulder right here. This kind of looks like Ichiro right here. But it's going to be even with the shoulder as you hit. So those are your tips on the finish of your one-handed backhand. I sure hope that these videos have helped you out, helped you figure out how to hit this one-handed backhand a little bit better than what you knew previously. And I'll see you again on the next video.